Hello and welcome to a special edition of the State of the Fleet Industry video series produced by Automotive Fleet magazine. And this video series is designed to put a spotlight on key leaders in the fleet management industry. And today I have the honor to interview Vinzenz Pflanz, Chief Business Officer for SIXT, who will talk to us today about SIXT's strategic plans to expand its fleet management presence with corporate fleets in the U.S. and North American market. And with that, I'd like to thank you, Vinzenz, for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Mike. Great to be in touch again.
Yes, it's been a long time. So maybe for some of our viewers that might not be as familiar with what SIXT is doing in terms of fleet management services, can you provide an overview of what SIXT can offer in the U.S. and internationally?
So we are currently operating roughly 100 branches in 22 states in the US, and we are present at 39 out of the 50 most important airports. So the US is the most important growth market to us. In 2022, we generated a revenue of roughly 900 million euros. So in dollars, it's $970 million just in North America, which a year-on-year increase of 55% reflects. Parallel to our revenue growth, we have also expanded our workforce in North America to more than 1,300 people on average in 2022. Key to our very strong growth is our premium fleet, as well as our first-class customer experience that we offer. Our premium share in the US fleet is around 50% and is significantly higher than the one of our major competitors. So furthermore, we are constantly enhancing our rental experience with innovative digital solutions like our mobile checkout SIXT Express, which allows customers to pick up their vehicles via a mobile checkout. The service is already available in most of our US branches, and our extensive ecosystem of mobility services contributes to our premium experience too. With our app solution that we offer, the SIXT One app, is one central integrated mobility platform where US customers can book rental cars from SIXT for sure, ride-hailing and taxi service in cooperation with Lyft, named SIXT Ride, as well as car subscription SIXT Plus, named with a single login.
That's very impressive. Go ahead.
When it comes to the general developments in the US and internationally, it's pretty obvious we aim to further increase our presence in the 50 most important airports for us in the US, and we are also expanding our network of downtown branches. Supporting our growth plans in the US, we plan our Rent the Car brand campaign last December, and by challenging the commonly used Rent a Car category designation, we are positioning ourselves as the first Rent the Car brand in the US. This highlights how SIXT is different than other car rental companies with our premium fleet and the first-class experience that we offer to our customers. One highlight of that campaign, and you might have seen the pictures beginning of January in the US press, it was the Times Square in New York City, where we made all the banners orange and put at the three-dimensional screen a great video of SIXT together with our partner in that campaign, BMW. But not only the US business, our international business is generally highly relevant for us. So last July, for example, we have launched operations in Canada. And as a new SIXT corporate country in Canada, we are tapping into another multi-billion-dollar market that also offers potential for synergies within our US business. So it's all in all, it is a great story that we are following with that growth rate that we are currently having. Does that answer the question, Mike?
It did, and it answered it very comprehensively, and it gives a broad overview on SIXT's capabilities. But for our audience, I'd like to zero in and talk specifically about the business mobility services that SIXT would be able to offer to fleets that are operating in the US and Canada.
It's sure pleasure. We offer solutions for different mobility needs of our business customers, especially with our car subscription offer SIXT Plus, but also via long-term rentals. For example, we offer the opportunity to get mobility the next day. So car subscriptions like SIXT Plus offer various advantages to the corporate fleets. Maximum flexibility. We are one of the few providers in the market to offer a minimum term of 1 month for car subscriptions. Since needs can vary over time, customers can flexibly change many components of their subscription. They can adjust the mileage package via app at any time. They can add or deselect additional drivers. If necessary, they can also pause their subscription for up to 3 months or swap vehicles within the ones you have it. So, and it's super stress-free, you know. At the end of the subscription period, customers can simply choose a new term package or contribute to drive at a monthly rate. So, or you just end it, you know. So once there is no longer a need, the car subscription, but just by returning the car ends and you come into the regular process of car control and so on. So it's a stress-free possibility. But in general, our flexible solutions for corporate fleets offer cost-saving potential as well. And there are other programs. I will not detail that, but you can see it on the different websites like SIXT Flex and all the other programs we have. And it helps customers, especially in the corporate environment, to close the gaps in capacity when they need to utilize cars, so no standstill anymore of the vehicles. And I think it's much more flexible than the purchase or leasing options you currently find in the market.
It seems like very flexible. It accommodates businesses that have ebbs and flows in their business activity, so they ramp up, ramp down very seamlessly. But in the North American market, we're primarily vocational fleets, comprised of trucks and vans, you know, to achieve their business applications or business needs. And what services does SIXT offer vocational fleets?
In general, our van and truck offering is currently available in 8 European countries. In the medium term, we clearly want to further expand the network to more than 56 truck centers in Europe, dedicated truck centers, so van and truck centers, to extend the van and truck business. In the US is a topic as well. Where our van and truck business is available, we have the right commercial vehicle for every need. So we offer vehicles from a standard, you know, a Fiat car for pizza delivery up to a 16-ton truck. Therefore, I think rental of commercial vehicles offers us advantages compared to purchase or lease fleets in terms of the flexibility again, and the immediate and secure availability and the simplified management of the fleet, thanks to the full service offering and a great platform where you can have full transparency of what you currently use, which mileages you have if you fill it via the app. So there are specific topics that differ us from competition. I think we can structure our offering tailored to the individual needs of a customer in terms of the duration, for example. We have contractual flexibility where you can change the mileage month by month. And we have a carefree package, so everything is included. Costs for repairs, for maintenance, for deterioration, everything is included. And that makes the product simple and flexible to use at any point in time.
And definitely helps with budgeting purposes also, being able to budget in advance.
And even if you want to have e-mobility, so e-vans, you can have that as well, because you are in the film industry, for example. They need to get the subsidies for green production. They need electric cars. So we can help out there as well.
Very good. That's an excellent feature. Can you explain SIXT Ride and how it fits within how it could fit within a corporation's mobility mix?
Sure. SIXT Ride provides customers worldwide with a comprehensive network of taxi, limousine, and other driving services. So together with partner offers, the SIXT app includes one of the world's most extensive offers of its kind. In over 400 major cities in Europe and the US, customers can pick up at short notice or book transfers in advance in 50 countries. So in the US, we are partner with Lyft for our SIXT Ride offering. SIXT Ride is part of our integrated mobility platform, Mike. In addition to ride-hailing and taxi services with SIXT Ride, customers can use the SIXT app to book the car rental offering as well, and with a single login. And you have, out of one ecosystem, you get all invoices. You do not need to pay cash. You can have it immediately paid, and you get it automatically transported, for example, into your SAP Concur expense system. So no further invoices or papers needed to be worked on.
Excellent. Well, as we can see, and as the viewers can see, SIXT has a comprehensive offering that's, that would be very appealing to corporate fleets in the North American marketplace. But unfortunately, we've reached our allotted time, Vincent. And I'd like to thank you for joining us. We'll have to pick up this conversation again in a follow-up interview. So with that, thank you very much, and have a pleasant evening.
Great to meet you, and have a great time. Thank you, Mike.